Sean Sewell with Engearment.com on our beautiful sunny mountains of Colorado with a really fun sunglass review for you. It's about 5 years in the making, actually. These are the Serengeti Marco Sunglasses with photochromic categories 2 to 3 driver lenses. These are probably the most high-end glasses we've ever tested here at Engearment. That's saying quite a bit because we've tested probably 200 pairs of sunglasses from all the major manufacturers. So in this video, I'll go over the features, specs, and what makes these stand out and look so incredible. So let's get into it. First, we'll start with the sizing. I'm a medium to large head. I prefer large coverage, and these are a large fit and a large coverage. I'll get into specs here in a second. They are among the most high-end sunglasses out there, and I want to thank Wadsworth for turning me on to them. He's been mentioning these for many years, saying that the optical superiority is very evident, the quality is second to none, and I'll speak more to that here in a few minutes. But I just want to get you an idea of what they look like on me. The frames are made in Italy, although Serengeti is a US company, and this again is photochromic category 2 to 3 with a crystal stormy gray lens. There's a few other lenses in their lineup. This one I chose to work on because I love photochromic technology, and they call it the driver lens for a lot of reasons. Obviously they're great for driving, so these have been my go-to glasses for driving as well as day-to-day life for the last maybe month and a half or so. And usually my daily drivers are Costas. I love the Costa. I love glass lenses. These are also glass lenses from a company called Corning. Corning's been around since 18-something. They've been making high-end glass for not just cooking, but other applications. And oftentimes, this quality of glass, the mineral glass, is reserved for the highest-end corrective glasses out there. But they filtered it into sunglasses. Speaking of filtering, the Spectra lenses that's baked into the glass filter out certain parts of blue light, which you may have heard of or may not have heard of. They're not like the blue blockers you saw in the Sunday infomercials. It's a certain spectrum of blue that it downplays that to allow you to see more naturally. And with the gray-based lens, as opposed to an amber or red or copper-based lens, it's as accurate as I can tell you. The colors are what you would see without the sunglasses, and it's not distorting. Some sunglasses enhance contrast or enhance certain spectrums of light, and there's applications for that, say road biking or fly fishing, or my case where we are right now, I'd go for category 3 or 4 because it'll be in the alpine and there's snow on the ground and it's just bright as heck. So different lenses, different applications, but the category 2 to 3 photochromic lens with the gray base is ideal for as accurate to life representation of colors, shadows, and they're also polarized. Of course they're polarized. So that's great for cutting through the glare, reflections, great for fishing, great for driving. Not so good for looking at your phone sometimes, or looking at other electronic devices. Sometimes it blocks out that a little bit. That's just how polarization goes. Let's get into the sizing a little bit more. These are a base curve of 6, the lens category 2 to 3. The size is 57, 18, 145. So right in the line for most of the sunglasses I prefer. I like the bigger coverage, the 57. 145 in length works really well for my medium to large size head. There's made in Italy, and the fit is large, so it fits me really well. The lenses, they're ultra mineral lenses from Corning. They're 20% lighter than other glass lenses out there, which is pretty evident when I picked them up. I've tested a lot of sunglasses with glass lenses, which is what I usually opt for. I opt for glass when I'm walking or especially driving. It's just the optical clarity is perfect in my opinion. But for sports and activities where you might have impact or crash, like skiing, snowboarding, biking, running, hiking, stuff like that, I opt for polycarbonate because it less chance of it, well, it's lighter, which helps out a lot, especially if you get sweaty in your nose. But 2, if you had impact, I don't want to take any chances with glass breaking. Polycarbonate doesn't usually break. However, the benefit of glass being optical superiority is also scratch resistant. So though it does come with a very nice case, I gave this to my wife to keep in her purse, because oftentimes when we go to do stuff, I'll give her my shades after we have dinner. And this nice semi-magnetized case right here, see, close, boom, right there on its own. Nice, stylish leather, I believe it's leather case. But oftentimes I'll just leave it on my dash and it's bouncing around and it doesn't get scraped up. Other glass lenses I've tested, I've taken my keys to them and scratched them, they didn't scratch. I don't recommend you do that, but that is one of the benefits of glass lenses. And again, their ultra mineral lenses being 20% lighter is nice because it's not as heavy as some of the other competitors out there for sunglasses. And though I did mention some glass lenses could shatter, these are tempered, so they got you covered there. Tempered meaning they're not gonna shatter into a million pieces, they're gonna stay put like your windshield would. Let's talk a little bit about the Spectra Control technology. It's baked, literally cooked into every one of their lenses, blocks up to 96% of blue light, but it allows the good blue light to come through. And the reason they're blocking the blue light, there's a lot of studies out there that show they can cause age-related issues faster than normal. It can disrupt circadian rhythm, blah, 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 but the beneficial part of the blue spectrum is important for circadian rhythm, is important for health, is important for hormones. So they block out just the part that's not good for you and keep the part that's good. So now that you have the specs, the measurements, you see the aesthetics, you can see them on a human being, what it looks like. You can get my honest take now. So again, this is probably the 200th pair of sunglasses I've personally gotten to review. I'm very grateful for that. So in that time, I've come across all kinds of sunglasses, and I've been recommended Serengeti several times from Wadsworth and other people in person. And it took about 5 years to find a connection with them, and it materialized this year, 2025. I'm really grateful it did because I can see, literally see what the difference is. There's a lot of really good sunglass companies out there. Costa is among my favorite. We work a lot with Smith, which is great for sport, performance, and active sunglasses. But for straight up optical clarity, accuracy, it's like high definition. It's hard to describe. It really, you put them on, you're like, oh, that's what everything's supposed to look like. So this lens, the gray base category 2 to 3 photochromic driver lens, is fantastic for literally driving and everyday activities. I can't recommend these enough. Like, this is a serious investment. I know that the price is going to shock you when I tell you it's $450, but these are, of the 200 sunglasses I reviewed so far, these are the nicest, highest end sunglasses, and you get what you pay for. As with all gear that we review, we do reviews on gear that's more affordable. We do reviews on gear that is the top of the line. This would be the top of the line. So that's my honest take on it. If you found it helpful, the specs, the visibility of seeing it on a human being, a thumbs up would be appreciated. I do have more sunglasses coming up. We have a whole summer's worth of sunglasses to review. If you want to see that content, consider subscribing to our Engearment YouTube channel, link right there. I'm Sean Sewell, and somewhere around here, my dog Chloe Sewell. We appreciate the support over the years. We have 10 million views as of last month, and by the end of this month, we should have 20,000 subscribers. So to all of you who tuned in, offer thumbs up, ask great questions, offer great comments, we truly do appreciate you, especially you, Wadsworth. Really enjoy chatting with you online. To everybody else out there, take care.